You've been talking. Things were going smooth. She smiled more. She touched her hair when you spoke. She leaned in. Maybe she even opened up about something personal. You're thinking, all right, this is it. She's feeling me. And then, out of nowhere, she pulls back, replies slower, gets a little colder. Or worse, she disappears. Now your mind is spinning. What did I do wrong? Did I say something? Was I too much? Was she never really into me? Let me stop you right there. She was into you. In fact, that's exactly why she backed away. And unless you understand this one move, this one psychological shift, you'll keep losing women who actually like you. You're not chasing someone who's playing hard to get. You're reacting to a moment that most men misunderstand completely. Let me explain. Most men assume that when a woman pulls back, it means she lost interest. But what if I told you it's actually the opposite? See, attraction isn't always comfortable. Sometimes it doesn't feel safe, especially for her. Because the moment she feels something real, not just playful, not just surface, her brain goes into defense mode. Why? Because desire plus vulnerability equals danger. And when you hit that sweet spot, she panics internally. It's not logic, it's wiring. Her subconscious is running the show now. You may see distance. She feels danger. You're looking at her like, why is she acting different? She's looking at you like, what if this goes bad? This is where most guys get confused and frustrated. But it's not rejection, it's emotional overwhelm. And how you respond to that moment decides everything. Her attraction to you isn't just physical, it's emotional, it's energetic. It's in how you made her feel when you looked at her without saying a word. But with attraction comes uncertainty. And uncertainty can feel like danger. A woman's mind is always scanning for consistency, safety, and intent. The moment she starts liking you, not just noticing you, but actually feeling something for you, her brain starts asking, is he for real? Or is this going to end like the last one? She doesn't want to play games, but her subconscious is playing defense, because attraction without clarity triggers fear. Pullbacks often happen right after a moment of connection, maybe after a deep conversation, maybe after physical intimacy, or even after she shared something vulnerable, because once she feels seen, there's a risk of being hurt. So she steps back, not because she doesn't feel it, but because she feels it too much. Let me tell you what most guys do when she pulls back. They panic. They try harder. They text more. They ask, "Are you okay?" They try to be extra nice, extra available, extra everything. And in doing that, they kill the very tension that created the attraction. When she feels unsure and pulls away, she's not looking for you to prove yourself. She's watching to see if you lose yourself. And most men do. They collapse under the pressure. They abandon their frame. They try to logic their way through something emotional. But the ones who get it, they remain calm, present, still. That's not game. That's power. She didn't plan to pull back. She didn't want to test you. But something inside her made her stop. It's instinct. Her subconscious is saying, slow down. This could hurt. This might be real. And real things carry weight. If she's been ghosted before, if she's opened up and got nothing back, if she's been judged, ignored, or left when she was soft, then she learned that opening up means danger. So now, when she actually feels something for you, the first reaction might not be to get closer. It might be to protect herself. So she steps back, not because she doesn't want you, but because what she feels is real. Inside her, two voices are clashing. One says, "He's different. I like this." The other says, "Don't fall for this. You've been here before." And the more intense the connection feels, the louder the fear becomes, because real connection opens real risk, and she's not sure if she's ready for that. This is the paradox. The closer she feels to you, the more her mind tries to keep her safe by pulling her away. And that's when most men lose the frame. They chase, they react, they prove, but all she really needed was space, safety, and silence. Not control, not pressure, stillness. When she pulls back, she's not always walking away. She's watching what you'll do, not with a plan, but with instinct. If you chase, you validate her fear. If you collapse, you confirm her doubt. But if you hold your ground, if you stay calm, composed, and unbothered, you show her something rare. That you don't need her to regulate your worth. That you're stable, regardless of her confusion. And in a world full of emotional noise, that silence becomes unforgettable. When she pulls away, the best move is the one most men never make. You do nothing, not out of ego, not out of spite, but out of power, silence, presence, confidence. You don't ask, "What happened?" You don't double text. You don't chase a moment of validation. Instead, you let her wonder. You let her feel the absence of chaos. And that's when she starts missing the calm you bring. Because emotional maturity isn't loud, it's magnetic. Here's what ruins everything. 1. Confronting her with emotional neediness. Why are you acting distant? That makes it about your fear, not her feelings. 2. Overcompensating. Long messages, random gifts, trying to prove yourself. It doesn't read as love. It reads as lack. 3. Punishing her with silence. Silence from strength builds curiosity. Silence from bitterness builds walls. Every reaction you make teaches her something. Make sure it teaches her the right thing. When she pulls away, it's not the end. It's a test, a moment, a shift. And how you respond tells her more than anything you could say. So don't chase, don't fix, don't collapse. Hold your frame, stand still, stay aware. Because when you can master that, you don't just become attractive, you become unforgettable. Subscribe to the Mind Game Manual, tap the bell, and stay 3 moves ahead. And before you go, tell me in the comments, have you ever had someone pull away just when it felt real? Drop your answer below. I read everything. Because once you see the game, you stop getting played.